Okay, calculator paper, question 5. Solve, so this factorizes, so it is x minus 7, x minus 4 equals 0, x equals 7 or 4. Now use your answer from part A above to solve x minus the square root of 11. So this is going to give us the square root of x squared minus 11 root x plus 28. So that will give me root x equals 7 or root x equals 4. So x could be equal to 49 or 16. I'm going to check that because I've never done a question like that before. So 49 minus 11 times 7 plus 28, 77 equals 0. So that one works. 16 minus 11 times 4 plus 28. 16 minus 44 equals 28, so that one works. Okay, here is the triangle. Work out the size of the smallest angle in the triangle. So I'll work out that angle there using the sine rule, and then calculate that angle there using 180 minus. So sin A over 9 equals sin 71 over 10. A will be equal to sine inverse of 9 sin 71 over 10. And on my calculator that comes out to 58.3 degrees. So 71, 58 is 129.3, leaving my third angle to be 51.7. So the smallest angle is 51.7 degrees. Question 7. The diagram shows a vertical mast 12 meters high. Points B, C, D are on the horizontal plane. So, okay, they are coming out of the page. Point C is due west of B. Okay. The angle of elevation is 35 degrees. Point D is due south. The angle of elevation is 23. Calculate the distance CD. So I'm going to need to work out that length there, that length there. So I can get that length there. Okay, so that will be tan. So it will be opposite, adjacent, 12 divided by tan 35, which from my calculator equals 17. B will again be the same, so it will be 12 divided by tan 23, which from my calculator equals 28. So using Pythagoras and the exact values, I get 28 squared plus 17 squared equals 1092, and the square root of 1092, exact values again from my calculator, equals 33.1. Just to remind you, I did not round any of the values on my calculator. I've written rounded values, but I did not round on my calculator. Question B, calculate the bearing of D from C. So I'm thinking, there's my north, that's C, that's D, it is of D from C, I want that bearing there, so I'll start with that angle. I know this is 17 and that is 28, so use tan to find the angle and then go from there. So tan inverse of opposite, so it's 28 over 17 equals, from my calculator, 58.8 degrees. Turn that into a bearing, so it will be 90 plus 58.8, so it's 149, bearing of 149. Remember, bearings only have 3 digits, so we do not use the decimal point. Question 8. The function f of x is defined as that -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to p. The range, so that f of x values is -13 is less than or equal to f of x is less than or equal to -36. Work out the value of p. So 22 minus 7x is less than or equal to 36. -7x is less than or equal to 14. Dividing by -7, divided by -7. When we divide by a negative, we have to reverse the sign, so x is greater than or equal to -2. The other side, so 22 minus 7x is greater than or equal to -13. So -7x is greater than or equal to -35. Again, dividing by -7. Divide by a negative means I have to flip the sign. So x is less than or equal to 5. So the upper bound is 5. P equals 5. The function g of x is defined as g of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 5 for all values of x. Express g of x in the term x minus a squared plus b. So this is complete the square. X minus 2 squared. -2 squared is plus 4, so minus 4 plus 5. So x minus 2 squared plus 1. Write down the range of values. Range, so that's the values of g of x. So the lowest point on this curve, the vertex, is 2, 1. So all of our g of x values must be greater than or equal to 1. So g of x is greater than or equal to 1. The equation of line A is 5, y equals 5 minus 2x. Line B is parallel to line A, so its gradient is -2. Line B passes through the point -3, 7. Work out the coordinates where line B intersects the x-axis. So first of all, we need to write an equation for line B. So we've got y equals -2x plus c. but we know the point, negative 3, 7, so negative 2 times negative 3 plus c equals 7. C must be equal to 1. So y equals negative 2x plus 1. Where does it intersect the x-axis? X-axis when y equals 0. So 0 equals negative 2x plus 1. X equals 1/2. So the point is 1/2, 0.